Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 17 of my Pittsburgh Pirates franchise series here on MLB 17 The Show. So today we are back continuing on in season number 2. Austin Meadows heading back down to AAA after Gregory Polanco was activated from the disabled list. He is back from his fractured hand. Josh Bell going down for a week or two, so that meant that Meadows would be back up. He's pretty much going to be back and forth. I mentioned it before, but kind of like our 26th man so far this season. And when I do call him up, I try to get him regular AB. So like when Bell was down, even though he was only down for a week or two, I still wanted to make sure I got him in there every day. Eric Hosmer getting traded to the Toronto Blue Jays from the Texas Rangers for Marcus Stroman. Bell getting back healthy. You can see advancing towards the end of the month of May. I have my eye on this series against the Arizona Diamondbacks for a potential gameplay. John Jaso, he is down in our AAA team. He is out for 2 to 3 months. A long-term injury suffered by our veteran first baseman. You can see AJ Schugel struggling so far out of that 5th rotation spot on the season, so we are going to demote him to the bullpen, and we're going to send Seth Lugo down to AAA to call up Chad Kuhl, who's off to a very hot start with Indianapolis so far this year. So he's going to take Schugel's spot in the rotation while Schugel takes Lugo's spot in the bullpen. Taking a look at the standings as we enter the rubber match of this 3-game set against the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we are a couple games behind Chicago, 28-20 so far this season. Got out to that hot start, have sort of steadied as of late, but hopefully we will continue to play good baseball throughout the rest of the year. Taijuan Walker on the mound for Arizona here today. He's got good numbers so far this season. And take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates lineup. Pretty standard stuff, no real changes. Alan Hansen moving up to 6th. He's off to a hot start this year, while Josh Bell has been cool, so he has been bumped down to 8th. You can see Eric Thames striking out in the first inning. Here are Chad Kuhl's numbers from last year. He was very good in limited action as he threw, I think, only about 120 innings, but he had pitched effectively nonetheless. You can see he allows a couple runners to reach base here early on, but he strikes out Paul Goldschmidt right there on the slider for the first out of the inning. Take a look at Arizona's lineup here today. As you can see, they've got a pretty standard lineup, not too many roster changes from season number 1. Here's a ground ball to the third baseman. They go to second for 1, on to first. Good turn by Hansen, and they double up Yasmani Tomas to end off the inning. So Kuhl is out of the jam. On to the top half of the second. It's Logan Forsythe up with 2 strikes on him. He goes down on the Taijuan Walker fastball. So Walker showing the good velocity early on. He's got 2 strikes on Alan Hansen right here. Hansen going down on the 4-seamer, tied up as that one was down and in off the plate. Now bottom half of the inning, Kuhl, he's got 2 strikes on Tomas, who apparently did not end off the last inning. Anyway, he pops this one up. Very shallow right field. Nice play by Eric Thames, showing off the defensive ability as he makes a nice play out there in shallow right. Now it's Steven Esposito, the young 19-year-old for the Diamondbacks. I believe he was drafted last year by the team in 2017 in this franchise mode. So he is a creative player. I'm pretty sure he looks like a creative player, and I've never heard of Steven Esposito ever before, but he strikes out there. It's Josh Bell with a base knock here to get things going in the top half of the third. Now a couple batters later, after he was sacrificed over to second, Starlin Marte, he goes down on the off-speed pitch. Good split changeup, split fastball, whatever it is, by Taijuan Walker. Now 2 outs for Eric Thames. He rips one into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The runner will hold at third, but Thames is aboard now. 2 on with 2 men now for Brandon Crawford. He lines one right at the third baseman, and that will be stabbed by Jake Lamb for the third and final out. And Arizona is out of the jam. On to the bottom half of the inning now. Still a 0-0 ball game. Another strikeout for Kuhl on the slider, as he has got that pitch going early on. Now he's facing the pitcher Taijuan Walker with 1 out in the inning, and he is going to ground this one just past the glove of the first baseman. Thames right there into right field for a base hit. Bell over to play it, but Walker is aboard with 1 out in the inning. Next batter, A.J. Pollock, ahead of the count 3-1. He takes a ball 4 right there on a fastball that missed up in the zone. Now David Peralta, or up out of the zone, I should say. David Peralta up next. He goes down on the slider. Another strikeout on the slider for Chad Kuhl. He is showing off the strikeout pitch so far today. Goldschmidt up next. He weakly taps someone to third base, and that will retire the side right there as Goldschmidt grounds out with 2 men on and 2 down. Forsythe making the play, and we head to the 4th inning, still tied up at 0. And it's Forsythe up again facing Walker. He grounds one into the hole. Good play by the shortstop Chris Owings, replacing Gene Segura, the man traded for Taijuan Walker back in the offseason before 2017. He makes a nice play defensively with the glove. Now bottom 4, Jake Lamb up. He goes down on that changeup. Nice pitch by Kuhl, I should say. And take a look at the pitch speed comparison right there. Cool only reaching 92 compared to Taiwan Walker's 98 miles an hour so far today. Tomas up, grounding this one softly. Cool trying to make the tough play off the mound. And luckily, Tomas is not the fleetest of foot as he was out at first base right there. Good play by Cool. And then another strikeout on the slider. This time, A.J. Pollock is the victim. So Cool looking very sharp so far through 5 shutout innings. It's Eric Thames up 3-2 count here in the top half of the 6th. And he flicks this one to deep left field. That ball is gone into the bullpen. Eric Thames with kind of a defensive swing almost there on 3-2. It was a nicely located pitch at the very least by Walker. A splitter down and away, and Thames times it well and just sort of flicks it over the left field fence as, like I said, not really trying to hit a home run on that pitch, really just trying to foul that one off or at least put the bat on the ball. And Thames is just so strong, he is able to get it out of the park there in left field into the bullpen, as I said. So the Pirates take a 1-0 lead. Polanco up now. 2 batters later, he goes down on the high fastball. Nicely located pitch once again by Walker, catching the corner as Polanco goes down on strikes. Now next batter, Forsythe, 2 down, a full count, and Forsythe hitting this one the other way down the right field line. That's a fair ball into the corner. It goes. Forsythe rounding first, heading for second. The throw will be not in time as Forsythe is in there with the head first dive. And we've got a man in scoring position with 2 down. Walker's day is done. He heads to the clubhouse as it will be Jimmy Sherfy on in relief for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Just 6 strikeouts in 15 innings so far. But Sherfy does throw hard, and he gets Hansen on the changeup right there, just looking to end off the inning. So Cool back out there for the 6th. He is facing Peralta, who's going to flip this one into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Polanco there to cut it off. He fires it towards second. Peralta going for second. The throw is in time. A nice play by Gregory Polanco to nail Peralta at second. And that takes away a base runner from the Diamondbacks, as now it's Lamb up with 2 down, 2 strikes on him. He hits this one towards right. That is going to one hop up off the fence there. Tough play for Bell. He's chasing after it all the way towards right center field. Gets it in as quick as he can, but Lamb an easy double right there to put a man in scoring position with 2 down for Yasmani Tomas, who's got 2 strikes on him. He hits this one just past Hansen out there into right field for a base hit. Runner coming around. Bell's throw is in time, and they nail the runner at home. The second outfield assist of the inning for the Pirates defense as Cool gets bailed out right there in the 6th. His day would be done after that. We've turned to Derek Law here in the 7th. He is going to induce a nice 6-3 double play right here. Take a look at the play by Crawford, who ranged past the bag and then comes back across, makes the throw on the run. This was kind of a weird animation, but he gets the job done nonetheless. You can sort of see how that would have played out in real life, but not very accurately reflected in the game, if I would say so myself. Now it is the next batter. I think this is Oscar Hernandez, the catcher. He goes down on the high fastball. So Law with a clean 7th on to the 8th inning. Now Marte up. He's going to rip one back up the middle for a base hit off the left-handed reliever from Arizona. So Marte getting aboard here in the 8th, trying to start something, maybe get an insurance run for this Pirates bullpen. Take a look at this play. Grounded towards third base, and Marte keeps on running. He was moving on the pitch, and he ends up just running right by the third baseman when he picked up the ball. You can see Lamb, all of his momentum was sort of taking him towards center field. It was very unlikely he was going to be able to quickly turn and, try to lunge at Marte for the tag. Marte with just a smart heads-up base running play gets to third base with 1 out, and then Crawford taking advantage of the infield playing in right there, shoots one into left field for a base hit. 2-0 Pirates. Forsythe up. He hits one towards deep right center field, and Forsythe is going to have his second extra base hit of the day as he continues to really hit the ball well early on this season, and you can see that is going to get the run home all the way from first base. So 3-0 Pirates. Now Forsythe diving back into second safely. We've got a 3-run lead. Alan Hansen up next with 2 outs. He's going to hit one back up the middle for a base hit. Forsythe coming around third. He will head home. The throw is going to be not in time. Forsythe just sliding in there safely with the hand as Hansen advances up to second base. 4-0 Pirates. Now we turn it over to Josh Tomlin in the 8th inning, who has been very effective out of the bullpen so far for the Pirates this year. He is going to get Peralta on the changeup for the second out of the inning. Now it is Paul Goldschmidt up 1-1 count. He's going to rip one, but it's right at Crawford. Makes a little move to his left and makes the play. So now we turn it over to A.J. Schugel in the 9th inning. He strikes out Tomas on the high fastball. Second out of the inning. Now next batter, it is Steven Esposito. He's got 2 strikes on him. He's going to hit this one relatively well the other way. but Bell is there to make the play, and that does it. The Pittsburgh Pirates take home a 4-0 victory. Solid start out of Chad Kuhl. His first start of the season looked very good. 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, no earned runs. And then the bullpen shut them down. Derek Law had the 7th, Josh Tomlin the 8th, and A.J. Schugel in the 9th. We got a couple insurance runs there late, and that was all it took. We defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 4-0. Take 2 games out of 3 on this 3-game series in Chase Field or at Chase Field. And that is going to do it. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and those I'm out. Peace.